Already rolling, by the way. So whenever you're ready, just
Put the mic up.
do that thing.
You ready?
Yeah, remember to make love with the mic too.
Yeah, this one, look, I even set it up nicely for my lip, man. Word, buddy, and welcome back to Chat and Chill Podcast. My name is Firahs
Joe MK.
and we are back with no special guests in the building. I was actually about to say you have a special guest. But today it's just back to the original.
Yeah.
With audio though, so
Yeah.
back to the original episodes.
Yeah.
With good lighting and audio.
Yeah,
of just
man.
me
We
and
finally
Joe.
figured out the formula, so you know.
Finally figured out the formula. So you can kind of see us. By the way, Joe, what you been up to, man? I ain't seen you in a while.
What have I been up to? Been playing my guitar, that's for one. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, you do play, innit?
Yeah.
Found out that like a week ago.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was,
What you playing or you learning?
what, learning, playing, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Well, you good? I mean, I ain't got no evidence. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. No, I'm not that good, but you know,
Right.
I'm getting
Do
there.
you play anything else?
I have a keyboard, but
Oh, word? Yeah.
same thing. I use it more for music production though, because I figured out I could connect the MIDI to the computer.
Yeah.
So instead of just because usually when I produce music, I just use the ASDFGHJKL, which is like kind of limited when it comes to like the full scale. So
The piano helps you create some
plug in the
beats.
piano, just plug in the thing, and you know. Because the thing is, like, I can play the chords with the left hand.
Yeah.
I can play the notes with the right. I can't do them together.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
hard.
Can you play anything on the piano now?
I can play Adele.
Tunes.
I can play Adele.
Which one? Hello?
Not hello. What's the? Someone Like You.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, classic
Yeah, I can play
Adele.
that. Yeah, I can play that. But
That's a
and
Someone
with
Like You.
with the guitar, I can play the guitar, but I can't. It's hard to like sing and play the guitar at the same time. I've only just learned how to, just play the chords without looking.
Oh, so you normally look.
Yeah, but just practice really. The thing is, I haven't really given myself time to sit down and
To
learn.
figure it
Yeah,
out.
so it's not like I'm terrible at them. It's just I just don't give myself time to actually.
You're not practicing that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. It's
Nah,
gathered a lot
I hear
of dust, man. Yeah. So.
Jeez, I hear that.
Oh, actually, yeah. Ukulele. How do you say it? Ukulele?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The small 4-string Hawaiian.
I don't fucking play guitar. Oh, you mean the little thing that the little Hawaiian thing, and it's like got the 3 strings, and they go.
No, not that. It's like a small guitar.
Yeah.
Tiny guitar, like this big.
So not a violin, but the actual guitar.
Yeah, it's
version.
actual guitar, 4
Yeah,
strings.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Like,
You play that?
yeah, I play that too.
Good.
I find that easier than a guitar, obviously, because it's 4 strings and
It's less work.
yeah.
The only thing I can play is a flute. Back in primary school days.
This guy, man.
Come on, flute was lit.
I never did those because I used to do recorder lessons in primary school as well. I never did that.
Yeah.
Recorder, violin, no, I never did that.
Violin, I don't think we've got that far. Bro, we only got the flute or the recorder. So that was about it, really.
Okay. Yeah, there were people that used to bang violin lessons. as
Shout out to
well.
Emerson School in primary school in Bristol. We fire.
My little sister did violin lessons for a while as well.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, so would you say your family's very musical? You said
No, I wouldn't even go there. We just happen to have instruments in the house that gather dust. So I mean, she was only borrowing the violin for that period that she was learning the violin. So actually, that's how I picked up the ukulele, because she came home one day with the ukulele.
Okay.
I started playing it. I was like, oh, this is really easy to learn. So I bought myself a £15 one from Argos, and away I went. I had because I bought something. I don't know what I bought before, because you get them vouchers if you spend over 100.
Yeah.
So I had a £10 voucher. Okay. So I basically got it for a £5. And
Okay.
off I went, innit?
They're not cheap.
Yeah. They are, but obviously if you get more expensive ones, it does sound better.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not out here trying to.
You was just looking to play a little game.
Because my housemate that I lived with in Camden, he had a ukulele that cost him 1,500, and I played that.
Okay.
And it sounds amazing. So you sort of understand. Okay, the more expensive the instrument, the more.
I think that's the
better
same
it
case
sounds.
in anything though.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean,
not really close.
A £5 triangle and a £1,500 triangle. I don't think there'll be much of a difference.
Wow, that's you just had to, innit?
Yeah, but I'm just putting it into perspective, innit?
Yeah. A triangle it's just ding.
Yeah.
I remember when you did like musicals. If you was a triangle, you would think I had no musical talent.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just be honest right now. They'll just leave you in the corner, just trying to hit.
Yeah. If you're flopping with a triangle, then
you can't.
Music is ain't for you, my G.
You can't flop with a triangle.
You could do it out of sync
beat.
and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're flopping with a triangle,
but you're not paying attention to the song. Then you just don't rate the song. There's no way you're offbeat on a triangle. That's like the easiest thing. You probably have to count to that one.
Hey, you'd be
2,
surprised,
3,
man.
4,
You'd be surprised, innit? You'd
1.
be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But that question, do I know how to play the guitar? It depends who asked the question, innit? Like, I mean, if I have a girl over and she asks me, then
Well, you can,
yeah. I'm saying it from experience.
Why would you ask you to play?
What? Then I just play the songs that I know. I know enough for me to get away with it. I'm like, because I know a little bit of flamenco. I know a little bit of like normal strumming songs. I know a little bit of like finger picking in between, and I know a little bit of everything. So when they try to press me to like play something, like I passed the test in it. So
man's got enough of a catalog.
The catalog is
to get
good
through
enough.
the pressing.
Yeah.
There'll be no bullets.
Nah, man, I ain't catching no bullets, man. But yeah.
You don't want no bullets. 6ix9ine will snitch.
That's not how we do it in New York. So.
Oh, he is from New York. We don't bend. We don't vote. It's fucking. I don't know about it's fucking.
Croydon.
But
yeah, man.
I say we got 2 topics. Then we're going to talk about our shit, I guess.
Yeah.
So let's go into this quick topic to do with a guy called Michael Strathams.
Yep.
Do let me know if I am saying it incorrectly. I probably am.
Send for him in the comments.
He's an ex-NFL superstar.
Yep. All right.
Still a superstar in his own right. He's currently hosting what's it called? Good Morning America and 2 other shows on NBC.
Okay.
The reason we're talking about him is because his ex-wife wants more money. Now they recently got divorced. Well, not recently, but they got divorced.
Yeah.
A few years ago, and they settled for a $15.3 million settlement and also $18K a month child support. Now the reason why she's requesting more money than what she is already gaining is because he's doing so well. Obviously, since he finished at NFL, she now thinks, okay, cool. So basically, when he was in the NFL, that was suitable amount for them. Yeah. But now that he's hosting 3 TV shows, brand deals, yada yada, she's not going out here like going to court with her lawyer like, yo, B, listen, I know I got 15.3 million, but my man need an extra 10. Because my man's doing so good. Man need to up the child support as well from 18 to 50K. Like, I don't get it. Like, I listen to this kind of thing, and all I see is a person not willing to grind for her own checks. You made 15.3 million. You get an 18K. You got 18K a month. Yeah. You can still
18K
a month.
That's what I'm saying.
And she got 15.3 up front. Yeah. So man's still getting a monthly wage.
She's getting a yearly wage monthly. Like what is this?
That's what I'm saying. She's basically getting it's almost 20K a month.
Yeah.
It's footballer shit.
Yeah.
And then now she wants more. I honestly think she's overspent. Honestly, this is what I think. Yeah. She's overspent. Yep. She's running a bit low. Yep. And now that her man is doing so well, she's like, oh, I'm a bit jealous now. Yeah. Let me go hit him up for more money. Yeah. That's what I think. But I want to ask you.
It could also be her girlfriends in her corner as well. Like, your ex-man, you need to get XYZ from your ex-man, yada, yada, yada. I was like,
if you was rich, would you sign a prenup?
Now, it's actually a very good question you just asked. Because, like, I think about this, like, very often, you know, shower topics, you know, in the shower just thinking about life and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't know this about me, but, like, I'll probably call it an irrational fear, but my biggest fear is divorce. That's, like, my number one. Yeah. I don't, like, on a scale of death, public speaking, and divorce is number one. Closely followed by public speaking, and then death is like somewhere down here. Yeah. Like, I'm a weird person, but
you're like opposite.
Yeah, I'm just a strange guy. But yeah, when it comes to that now, it really depends, because you have two scenarios. You have either you've come together when you're already, I wouldn't really say when you're already at the top, but you already came up, and then you meet this person. That I don't know. One day I might say yes, and then I might change my mind the other day. I don't know. That's a tricky one. But when it comes to say for instance you're with your significant other from before, and they were with you throughout the whole journey and stuff. I'm at that point, like, I wouldn't really do a prenup at that point, to be honest. I'm like, you were there, so like you can get your royalties, innit? Like,
but this is the thing, yeah. I'm not even bothered by the divorce check. I'm bothered by what they think they're entitled to.
Oh yeah. Because the entitlement factor to that.
I understand the kids need coin.
Yeah.
Mine up.
Yeah.
We can just set up two accounts for them anyway. But anyways, we'll give you some peas to you to give to the kids.
Yeah.
I can handle that.
Yeah.
The problem is, if they had no involvement with the business, I feel like they need to relax with, I want half.
That is true, yeah.
Because I don't mind giving you a little 10%, depending on what I'm worth. If I'm worth, like, I don't know, let's say she was with me when I had 0 and now I'm worth 10 million.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll give her 2 million.
Yeah.
She was there when I was broke, dead, nothing.
Yeah.
But to sit there and go, I want 5, I'd be like, but you didn't even do it. You didn't do it. My phone dropped.
Technical difficulties there.
Joe's gonna put this in. But anyway,
the blooper reel is gonna be lit still.
But like, yeah, so it's like, I feel like they just want the lifestyle that you gave them. It's not necessarily the money; it's a lifestyle.
Yeah,
they want to still be able to afford to live in another mansion.
Yeah,
they want to still want to ride in Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
like they're after the lifestyle that they think they deserve because they was with you.
Yeah.
They're not even. It's not even the money. If there was no money, they can still live that same lifestyle.
Yeah.
Believe me, they don't care about the divorce.
Yeah.
But more time. Yeah. A lot of women, when they have a rich man, not all of them, a lot of them decide not to do nothing. Like when you got people like Jay-Z and Beyonce, if they get divorced, Beyonce don't even need a coin. She's already lit.
Yeah.
But more time, you look at, I've seen this a lot, especially with Russians.
Yeah.
Germans, they tend to marry females, even black people sometimes. Like they tend to marry girls from the gutter, and leave them basically broke because they just it's rude. It's nothing wrong with being a superior man and wanting your women not to work and stay at home and look after the kids. Hell yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But remember, as soon as you get a divorce, they're gonna come after your neck because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're gonna leave me broke."
Okay, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're leaving them broke, and then I think that's the issue. But I feel like also, a woman shouldn't be so reliant on whoever they're.
Yeah, He's more of an individual. It's more of an individual problem at that stage where, you can't just neglect yourself to say, I'll just rely on this. Yeah. And then, once that hits the fan, then you're just out here, innit?
Well, you just go to court to ask for more of this.
Yeah.
But you don't even like this no more.
Yeah. So even with like prenuptial agreements, I think it's okay. obviously there's like like we've just been discussing back and forth. There's like a general like rule book if I was to put a title on it, but at the end of the day, is case to case, really.
Yeah, I mean, would I sign a prenup? See, before I used to say, man, signing a prenup is worse. That means you're not really in love with the woman. That's how I used to say it. Then as I've grown older,
here we go.
I don't know, fam. You know what? At the time when I was saying it, I wasn't in the industry. I wasn't trying to. Well, I did a little bit industry shit, but I wasn't thinking, man's gonna. I might do this. I might do well. I might not. Prenup was like, nah, buddy. I'm in love. I'm not gonna sign a prenup. Whatever's hers is mine. What's mine is hers. You know what I'm saying? But then the older you get and the more you understand how divorces work, you start to realize that the divorce has nothing to do with your checks. It's just the woman feels entitled to the lifestyle. Obviously, if you've got kids, you're gonna give the kids money regardless. Child support, obviously, that's more of an American thing. But here, you're gonna have to give a certain amount. Anyways, it's a minor. Any father in the game that's divorced is willing to do that. It's just the woman just want some mad fee. If I remember I was watching a news story recently. A football owner. He's worth, I think it was something like 3.2 billion. He settled a 500 million divorce suit with his wife. 500 million. They had one child. One fucking child. And she got 500 million plus a monthly child support check. 500 million. 500 million. And when I read into the story, she didn't do anything to help his business grow. Nothing. She wasn't even there when they both met. He wasn't even broke. He was still a millionaire at the time of meeting. So she met him when he was already doing bits. So how is she getting 500 million? At least be like, I was there when you were broke at the bottom. I was like, held it down. Man, they had one child at 22 years old as well. I couldn't believe it. 500 million.
So the monthly thing, even though the youth is 22, like what is this? I don't know, man. Hey, listen.
But the youth's not in education. The youth's not working. He's just living off his family.
See, like I don't know, like
that kind of shit scares me, fam.
That's the part that that's the whole thing that makes me fearful of divorce. Like.
Would you want to get married, or would you be happy to live as girlfriend, boyfriend, have kids? If you think about it, a relationship isn't defined by marriage. All a marriage is a change of your woman's last name. Furthermore, you can still pay to change her last name without being married. There's laws to that shit. She can change her last name anytime in any part of your life. So the point is, do we need to actually get married?
Well, because the thing is, I'm
like, what's a marriage?
Like,
I can buy a ring.
Like, because for me, like, I'm still religious myself, so that's the sort of aspect I look at things.
Same.
So like that's why marriage is still important to me. Now I can understand, someone who doesn't really follow religion.
Atheist. Mostly atheist.
Looking at it like, it's just
it's just title, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
that's the thing, because
it's just a tax, different tax bracket.
To be fair, marriage just feels like that's what you strive for. You strive to get a career, get married, have kids. I mean, as a Muslim and being brought up Muslim. That's it. I get asked still today. My dad comes to me like, "Yo, when you getting married, dad?"
Yeah, you getting pressed.
I'm getting that press already. So any ladies out there, man, highlight your wife when I get married. The camera's in. Highlight your wife. I'm doing what Talia did. I was looking there when I can just look at the phone. Shout out Talia though. Episode 3. But
you remember the numbers as well. I don't even remember.
She was our first guest. How you gonna forget? What, you said she was our first guest? She was our first podcast guest. But I don't know. Marriage for me is scary, man. It's important.
It is, man.
But I worry about. I feel like I'm more worried about the woman's intentions than I am the actual marriage itself.
Yeah, I think that fear is quite common. It's a
Yeah.
common thing, yeah. Because
Especially in the game that we're in. So
oh yeah.
there's a lot of opportunists in
Yeah.
the streets.
In the streets,
In
yeah,
the
man.
streets. Have you seen marriages that go on for like 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Divorce.
yeah.
And you start wondering, what did they not even like it like that, bro?
It's like,
Just after that check.
don't know, man. I don't know. Just relationships as a whole, like human beings are just. I don't know, man. It's just an interesting thing, man.
Relationships is not an easy thing in 2019, bro.
It's long. It's man.
Man. Too many problems. Shout out to September.
Too many. Oh yeah, that's another thing, man. Like September's just a tragic
topic
month.
In September, we're even talking divorces. Relationships don't let.
Yeah.
So, do you think relationships now is just more of like a social media trend?
I asked myself that question as well.
You know, the whole hashtag goals movement.
Yeah. One thing.
Photos.
Yeah.
Showing it off.
Because like one thing I wanted to, because obviously I did like a public interview series on my channel. One of the questions I wanted to ask.
What's the YouTube channel called? So if they can check it out.
Well, it was called The Maker TV back in the day, but it's now JMK Studios.
Where can you find it? YouTube.
Just search JMK Studios on Google. You'll see
put
everything.
a link on the description.
Yeah. Chat podcast produced by JMK Studios.
If you're on Spotify and all of that stuff, there's no point in checking it. He doesn't add none of the links. Just saying it now, guys. There's gonna be no link. I checked twice. I see none. So don't even check there, bro. But anyways, carry on with your street shit.
Yeah. So like, obviously, like the whole inspiration behind the public interviews was, like I said, in the shower, you think about a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a toilet as well. Because I'm drinking a lot of coffee, I spend a lot of time in the toilet now. So,
I got tea now. If you want it, sound. Just remember. But anyways,
yeah, I don't know what it is with coffee. Like, I was hanging around with my friends yesterday at their house, and you just hear whenever there's like silence, you just hear my stomach just making loud noises. And it only started once I started like becoming a regular drinker of coffee. So
but isn't it just fluids in general that makes it good?
Because
I drink like 2 liters of water a day.
Oh no, man. No, I think it definitely is the coffee, but because I've always been well hydrated. So, but anyways, going back to the topic at hand. Yeah, so like you think about a lot of questions like that's how we met. I was asking you David was asking you
love at first sight,
whether you believe in love at first sight or not.
Do you know what? Yeah, love at first sight. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I tried to explain it, but I was a bit lit. So like, guys, don't take that video.
Blame it on alcohol.
I feel like love at first sight really worked back in the ancient days where you basically just
ancient days.
Well, not ancient, but I'm talking like 70s, 60s, where you literally looked at somebody and went, I want to marry her, and boom, it can happen. In 2019, love at first sight, there's too many logistics towards it. Now,
what do you think's changed? Let's talk about this.
Well, love isn't as serious as it used to be. You know, people fall in love and they have almost a list of what they need. Yeah. A man that can at least make some coin.
I think I know where you're coming from. Yeah.
Back in the day, it was just like, I like you, you like me. Let's bang, let's do this thing. Nowadays, it's like you're almost going through a background check without realizing you're in a background check. You go on a few days. Yeah. You're both trying to travel around. Yeah. If she's like somebody who likes to sleep all day at home, if you want an independent woman, then you're not gonna be after her no more because she doesn't do shit. I don't know. As a guy, if he's on like job seekers and benefits and not necessarily is unemployed and isn't got his shit together right now, more time ago might be like, nah, well, I make more money than you. This is dead. I want a man that can at least look after me. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going. There's too much rules to love now. Yeah, love isn't necessarily. Not all relationships. Don't get me wrong. Some are real. But most relationships nowadays isn't necessarily based on true love. It's based on, can I see myself with this person in 10 years' time? Yeah. Is this somebody I want to invest my time in? It's almost like an investment. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you're together. If you guys want to ride together, you're gonna create babies together. Is this person worth my time? Personality is almost a bonus. in this whole equation. Because you might have the greatest personality in the game, but if she doesn't think you have X, Y, and Z, you're friend zoned, or you're not good enough. You might be the coolest dude in the game.
Yep.
But you might not be the hottest dude in the game. That in itself it can be game over.
Yeah.
You're like my gay best friend now.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think with that, I totally agree with that. But I think of it in a different angle where nowadays we have more of a selection, more of a choice. So now let's
but
just
do we though?
No, now let's just compare it to, let's say, like you're saying back in the days, 70s, compared to, I think, it'll be more familiar if we talk about our parents' time to nowadays. So let's say, 70s now, you have your friendship group, you have the extended friendship groups, and then you have your local area, and then the people you work with. That's it.
That's probably it.
Nowadays we have potentials all across the globe.
Yeah, social media, isn't it?
Yeah. So when you're in that, let's say that small pond now, you would see someone that has potential. Now you're more willing to go with that potential than to wait it out and then see what other options you have. Nowadays, you have a potential, but then you'd have
10
you can have multiple potentials at once.
I think that was the point.
And even when you're in a relationship, you still have the other potentials, and it's it's.
No, that's the thing.
The thing is, you're not only just competing in the immediate area; you're competing worldwide. This is this is a game, and it's a worldwide leaderboard.
And that's why. That's why. My man Simon, not his real name.
Yeah.
Doesn't put all his eggs into one basket.
Yeah.
You know who Simon is, right?
Yeah.
You'll never get it, guys. I'm sorry, but you see what I'm saying? In 2019, you don't rub it the first option. You start sitting there and going,
and then
which one should I go for?
And then the problem, and I've just thought of another problem now as well. So you have old-fashioned people like me, who aren't really on this serial dating, multiple potential thing. Yeah. Now,
that's the best way to be, though.
Yeah.
Because when you aren't out here on a multiple shit, when you find somebody, you found somebody, and it's real. Yeah. When you're doing multiple shit, you tend to go for what you think is better, not necessarily what relationship is better. Yeah. Because you're too busy procrastinating on shit. Yeah. So you go. This person seems to be convenient right now. Yeah. Let me ride this way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the way you do it is way better. Yeah. Facts.
So it's like so now if a person that's old fashioned crosses paths with someone who's now serial dating, now now we come at it at an imbalance. You have this person who's putting in more effort to make it work, but this other person, because they have all the other potentials and whatever the case may be, might not reciprocate that same effort into it, and is let's just say, I wouldn't say treating it more lightheartedly, but there's less. What's the word? Yeah, I'll stick with that. There's less. It's a more lighthearted approach to the whole situation. So then when that happens, and then obviously that ends up not happening, like the relationship doesn't end up progressing or whatnot. Let's just call it the old school person is now thinking, like if they go through that enough times where they're like, they're just giving up on whatever. I can't find someone who wants to fight through whatever, this and that. Then, they then go into like. It's just leaving my brain. It's like they they go into this like weird space where it's like they're just stuck on the sideline. They're like, you know, if you get on.
Fam, I've had some bad. I think the reason I am the way I am now is because I've had some not great experiences.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and some people do recover. Some people do end up catching on to the game. Like, okay, I guess now it's you keep the multiple potential, and then you see where things go. So you take it slowly. It's not even a game. I think it's more of a. It's either one, a fear, or two, an insecurity, or three, it makes you just just to feel good. Like if you have multiple people that are after you, most women, men feel great about them. So they'll be like, yo, man, got this thing. I got this girl out here. Like, I was about to say, a real name. Like, Stacey. Man, got this girl out here like Rachel. All chasing me. You're gas. And then for vice versa for women. Yeah. A fear, I would say, is a fear to commit. People don't want to get hurt. If you've been hurt before, then you tend to just take bare long. Yeah, I think I'm in that boat a bit. You know, being cheated on. I don't rush into no relationship. I just chill. I kind of just hold it. When shit starts to get real, I'm in panic mode because I'm like, oh fuck, shit's getting real. Yeah. Now I really gotta make a decision. I'm gonna ask her out or am I not? You know, I did it all the time, all the time. I love you too, babe. I have no part in this.
But, it's not to anyone, don't worry, guys. But
allegedly.
Allegedly. Gassing, no, it's not to anyone.
You gotta protect yourself with the allegedly, innit?
This guy's gassing. I can't even jokes anymore. This what I'm saying. I'm about to start spreading. No, but yeah, and then obviously, what else did I say? I said insecurities. I said commitment, fear. Yep. I mean, I guess fear is more with the commitment side of things. I just think people. I feel like people nowadays, they want to please social media and friends, and that's the biggest problem with relationships. Like you want everybody to like who you're with, so you don't like. I know people. I've dated a girl.
Then probably in that case, there's probably like an increase in rebounds then as well because of that. Yeah, I'd probably say that. But yeah, carry on with your thought.
That's why it's an increase in cheating. You didn't even want the guy you went with in the first place. You went with him because he looked better, but then you really wanted a guy that looked like Susan Boyle. Anyway, but I've been in relationships where girls have told the person I'm with, "Nah, you can do way better." It's heavy.
Wait, rewind. I lost my track.
Like, in terms of looks, they'll be like to the girl, "Oh, you can do better." But I get the same. Remember when I was telling so and so on a train when I was talking about a chick, and my man said, "Sharif, you can do way better." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you always get that. You get what I'm saying?
Even I got that. So it's like,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's like I didn't mind it as long as she was feeling, man. I was Gucci. You know?
Yeah.
So we were still together for like 2.5 years, anyways. But anyway, she didn't go with her friend. Shout out to you. You know you are. We don't even talk no more. That's it. You ain't gonna see this, hopefully. But like, I feel like people, a lot of people fall into that trap of trying to please the people that you shouldn't care about. Because a relationship is between you and your partner. Yeah. Not you, your family, your partner, your pastor from the church. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many people involved. Obviously, you've got social media now, and people trying to be influencers and whatnot. So even things like a quick comment like, you man in hashtag goals, you man in relationship goals, can put her down and can make her sit there and go, should I really be with this guy? Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't know, that's what I think relationships...
It's also a balance as well, because like, even that, you wouldn't want to like... live under, like, you wouldn't want to be in a relationship and live under a rock where you have no feedback from third parties, because then now you need feedback. It's just hard because it's like you don't know who to you wouldn't know who to trust with that.
Well, you don't trust the single people.
Yeah, but and then
what?
no, but I've
Ooh, single people talk the most shit.
Because listen, because people have come to me. Because I'm saying it because I've been that single person who's given very great advice.
Okay,
right?
You're not trying to get it to roll with you singing. Yeah, but you're different.
That's what I'm saying.
You're mature.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say someone's name. Hey, listen, the censoring is lit. Man ain't saying no.
the streets is hot right now. Yo,
you know that one person's gonna say, they're like, hey, what you about to talk about, son? Yeah, they're never gonna find that. But I know single people that just wants you to be single with them so that you can like.
Yeah.
What happened when you get into a relationship? You I mean, I don't know. A lot of people do it, but I mature up. You won't catch me in the club, not really. Maybe like once every 6 months.
Yeah.
Unless it's your birthday. Of course, I'm pulling up for your birthdays. And obviously, if it's Eid or any type of celebration that we need to be there, I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
But like, I don't really do raves anymore. I might see the mandem less, but not less. But we have like mandem time, so I go to the mandem. Yeah. But like at the end of the day, when you're with somebody, you kind of want to be with your girl. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, not all the time though, because I need to have a girl that can ride with her friends. I can ride with mine, so I can have my alone time and whatnot. When we come together, we make plans, But normally, if you're just dating somebody, you can literally just cancel and go, be like, you know, babe, listen, I gotta go do this. But so your boys will get used to it because before a relationship gets serious, they're thinking, man, he's still about anyways. He's still canceling on her, whatever. So shit gets real, and you no longer start to cancel. It's to them, it seems like right, he's just forgotten about us. And then when you start having issues, the things I've seen is they'll be in my ear like, man, you don't even need it. Anyway, dust that, man. Just come roll with us. Like we used to have bare lit times. We used to be in the club every single weekend. Man, if I can say this geezer's name, it'll be jokes. No, I don't chat to him anymore. Anyways.
You dropped him.
I don't chat to him anymore. Anyway. But he used to try so hard to get into these because he was struggling to get chicks. And he'll get to the point where he'll even be like, oh yeah. Oh well, like, let me try. I hope you have some chicks, man. Sweep me up with some girl. Like, bro, like, that's word like that, bro. I'm gonna just take it to my girlfriend's girls. To try and hook you. That's a word. Like I don't like a need. Because if they don't like you, they're gonna be like, wait, fam, babe, like. I like it way Sharif, but why is he bringing his dead out thotty to man? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that. So
I think your man's friends are kind of wet, you know.
But if he was giving advice, I'll definitely take it into consideration. But you're not a dickhead, and you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the actual person.
And it's like, so even in that sense...
Slide Joe's DM, man. Did you see that kind of backing I gave you guys, man? Come on, G.
Yeah, man.
You remember the Sliders DM right now. I'm saying? At I am J. Oh, at I am Joe MK. On Instagram, Twitter.
Took you a while to get...
I was about to say JMK Studios. I was struggling with it.
I mean, I'm the one that answers the phone at JMK Studios as well, so...
True. And you can actually just Google it. It's got the address and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Fam, I Googled it. I just see some address. I'm like, wait, is that man's address, fam?
Look, man, I'm not trying to pay for a virtual address in it, so like, I'm just gonna have to take the L, fam.
But yeah, it's an office near Mackie D's. That's what we're talking about. Anyways,
there is a Mackie D's nearby, even though you were joking.
I was just saving the address situation, but there you go, killed it. But anyways, talking of relationships, we're gonna go into vaping.
There was no relationship between the two topics still.
I realized that as I started.
No, but we should do more relationship related topics with guests, obviously.
I think it would be good to have like two girls, me and you, two girls.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to talk. I also want to talk about like the dating in the LGBT community because when I talk to Jeffrey. We're pulling up. But when I talk to a lot of like, especially gay males, I got more gay male friends than I do like lesbian female friends. Yeah. They always talk about how guys just want to smash, and it's not really that deep. More time it's really a lot about sex. You meet on Grindr, all of those kind of like gay apps, and just fucking all the time. Yeah. So I want to kind of know about their kind of dating scene. Lesbian scene would be kind of dope to find out. Because I don't know, with the LGBT community, they seem very free in terms of the threesomes and the lesbians and the gay might snuggle up together, which is very interesting to me. So I think it'd be dope to kind of just hear how they kind of like ride as well. So definitely gonna come back to this topic. Shout out to all the LGBT man them out in the streets. Heaven is a great club. Go check it out. Anyways, if you haven't been, it's actually a good club. I'll be tight. Well, first time I went to Heaven, bro, I didn't know what to expect. Obviously, I've never been to like a gay club before. Fucking fire, bro.
Okay.
Fire. Man, them are lit. Pure gal as well. Man, them don't know.
Yeah, because then they're.
Yo,
they know they're not gonna get.
Man, you're whining on bad chicks, but you coming out there. You're the only one that they can find that's straight. You lit, bro. I keep telling people, go to gay clubs if you want to find girls, and if that's your only motive, just go to a gay club. Because all the straight girls don't have much options for the night. You might be the only option they've seen. But anyway, let's go into another conversation. It's to do with vaping. If you don't know what vaping is, it's an electronic smoking type pen thing. I don't know what to call these days. It used to be a pen, then it got fairly bigger, and now.
I remember. Yeah, I was there from the. I don't know how to say the very. I wouldn't say the very beginning, but I remember. Shouts to my mandem down in Cranbrook College when it was still open, but it was a private school. But
yeah. Damn.
Came out there with views, but you know what I'm saying. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I remember this was what 2013. My guy came in. He was like, "Got a shisha pen." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "Yeah." So he took out this, and it was disposable as well. It wasn't like a reusable thing back in the day.
Yeah. It was this
little disposable thing. You'd inhale. At the end, it will light up. I was like,
old school.
I was like, what's this phenomena you've just brought into this classroom?
And they were like £1 them times.
Yeah. And then obviously it evolved. He came in like a couple of weeks later. He was charging this little pen thing.
Right.
I was like, okay, so I see they're stepping it up quite quickly now. So it came with the refillable thing. I'm like, okay, all right. And then now obviously we have the whole Juul and all these other things, and I was there from the very jump, man. I was there from the beginning.
Yeah, vaping. I remember when it first came out. It was actually, I think it was like year 11, around year 11.
Well, for you, year 11.
Yeah, because you're younger. It was around year 11, first year college. Around that time, it was Patrick. He was in it that year now. I was like, you're about young for. But anyways, making me feel like I'm 40. But we're gonna go into a story to do with vaping. So
speak to me, man.
Before we talk about vaping, let me give you some statistics. 18.5 million people use vaping pretty much right now, every single day. And during that time, there has been 6 deaths from THC cartridges.
So it's just been specifically the THC, or is it like
specifically THC?
Okay.
This story basically touches up on. And also the interesting thing about this story is they want to now ban vaping. They're talking about banning vaping. So I thought, let's talk about smoking statistics, Smoking tobacco kills 500,000 people per year. Now, why is smoking considered allowed and vaping now? Oh my God, we gotta ban vaping. Which is very interesting to me. And obviously, for the people that do smoke vaping, well, yes, there are non-nicotine vapes. We do know that exist. I don't know if that's severe or not, but there's an interesting statistic with non-nicotine vaping as well as people that do shisha as well, which is 100 at one pull, 100 cigarettes is one pull of a shisha pipe, which means non-nicotine vape apparently, don't quote me on that, which is what I just read, it accounts for 20% of that same statistics from a shisha. So if you got 100, it's about 20 cigarettes in one pull, whatever you want to call it. It's the statistics on vaping. The question I want to ask you is, would you ban vaping, and why do you think cigarettes are still around?
Very easily. It's the economics. Government makes money on tobacco, the taxes, and all that jazz. I'm not entirely sure if they even make anything on vaping or the vape juices or whatever the heck
Well,
it
they're
is.
very much imported, aren't they?
No,
Yeah, more time people buy them from like China and shit, and then just sell it in some random market. There's like one or two vaping shops, but let's be real.
Yeah.
Those vaping shops aren't necessarily a vaping shop only.
Yeah.
They have pure other shit,
Yeah.
and then in a little corner they might have some vapes.
Yeah.
And they're also imported. They're not they're not made anywhere around here.
But even that, like you specifically have you specifically have taxes for tobacco, so on and so forth. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's anything that specifically taxes vaping, whether it's the components of whatever the devices use or the actual juices themselves. I don't think there's anything that the government makes money on. So
probably not.
In that case,
that's why you think they'll be willing to want to ban it.
Yeah, because it doesn't hurt them. It doesn't really hurt them, and same. And then also with that, I don't think they would try to look at all the options they have to monetize on vaping. If they don't come to a viable solution, then that's when they'll sort of they'll ban it. Really, that's what I think about it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, vaping kind of became a thing for people that smoke cigarettes, really. I know a lot of cigarette smokers who now just vape.
Yeah.
And when it first came out, when it was literally just called a shisha pen, it was basically there to help people stop. I remember when we used to promote it back in the day. It was to help people stop smoking cigarettes. Obviously, now companies got more inventive and thought, we can become a shisha brand now. They weren't even called shisha pens then, so I think as people started hearing the word shisha pen, these companies thought, they're calling this shisha. Say no more. Let's create a more shisha branded vape. And that's how you. And now you got some big machines that you just hold, and it's huge. It's a huge deal. I personally don't think you should ban vaping. I think you should just not put THC in it. If that's where the issue lies, then don't add it in.
Because obviously I was the one that sent you the first few cases of people dying from vaping whilst I was out in the States, and
wasn't this your thing?
This
was your statistic, right? Not mine.
No, it wasn't my statistic. You're the one that came up with the statistic. I'm the one that introduced you to the whole thing.
I went and googled it.
So when I was in the States, it was 4 people.
Before you carry on, the ban is supposed to be in the States. It's not in the UK.
Okay. Oh yeah. So, either way, the whole tobacco tax thing works the same in all those other countries anyway. So when it comes to and that's why they're starting to legalize marijuana in some states, because they can subsidize the whole thing. So it's all economics anyways. But when it comes to trying to remember my train of thought. When I was in the States, at that moment, the statistic was 4 people. It was the first 4 people that have died from vaping, and what I was hearing was, when it comes to the vape machine, like in some instances, mold can develop inside the machine. So when you start inhaling the moldy stuff, then you have the complications within the lungs.
Technically, it should be changed like every 3-4 months. Is what you would advise?
I'm guessing now, because I'm not well educated on how a vape machine works. I'm not a vape machine owner. I'm guessing now is probably, because obviously vaping is still a new thing. I guess. It hasn't even been around for like 10 years. Yeah, so I guess now they can see, the flaws in vaping and stuff. So I guess now from here on out, the more casualties or injuries or whatever the case is, they'll better develop the devices or have better guidelines on how you should use it. Like, I don't know, cleaning it the X amount of times or whatever the case is. So, in that sense, it's still in its early stages.
Very early.
casualties, even though they're unfortunate, they happen, and you just develop the whole thing from there, really.
True.
Yeah, just like anything that was new, like cars when they were first new, you had your casualties, and then obviously now you've got the safety that you have with vehicles now. Same with airplanes as well. It's just everything, really.
But do you think it'll get banned? Because there's talk about banning it.
No. If they end up banning it, then there's gonna be a whole thing. Yeah, it's just gonna be another alcohol prohibition thing, and it's just gonna be
if
some.
If they did ban it, cigarettes would just go up.
I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like a lot of them, obviously, unless you're like Muslim, and you're vaping.
Yeah.
And obviously, to a lot of Muslims, smoking is still haram. So most cases, Muslims vape.
Yeah.
Or go to shisha.
Yeah.
That's just their motives.
Yeah.
So, because a lot of people that I know quit smoking for vaping.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're using nicotine or non-nicotine. I don't really ask. So I just feel like cigarettes would go up. Banning vaping only brings cigarettes up, because a lot of people that do vaping probably still smoke or used to smoke. So it's like you're literally just putting cigarettes back in the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And it's weird because cigarettes nowadays has become like, they keep telling you how bad it is every single day, yet they still sell it.
Yeah.
It's one of the most funniest marketing. Like, you see the boxes, smoking's killed.
Yeah.
You see a fucking picture of lungs.
Yeah. The money's too good, man. They
took away 10 decks, which was interesting, but it didn't really mean anything, because now you just get a 20 deck. Yeah. And more time, if you've got a 10 deck, 20 deck kind of makes more sense now. It lasts you longer. They tried to stop people, but according to them, they tried to stop people, but it's still under £10. It's not like I think a 10 deck used to be around about £5-6. Yeah. So now it's basically for an extra £2 get a 10 deck. You're not actually hurting anyone's pocket. You're just going to the average person that only prefer the 10 deck. Hey, look, man, it used to be £6. Now just pay £9. Well, that's a man.
It's like £3. I forgot who I've spoken this with. I think it was my stepdad or whoever. But like you have these problems that arise in society, and obviously you'd want to solve them, and you'd have instances where you can make money as at the same time as solving the issue. Yeah. And then that's where the balance comes into play. So now, say for instance, we have the whole obesity problem, and obviously they implemented the sugar tax. Yeah. That's the same sort of thing. It's like, instead of banning instead of putting a cap on the amount of sugar a company can put in a specific product, why don't we just put a tax on it? So they sort of do that anyways, but we can make extra money on it. Yeah. Same thing with the ULEZ zone. I mean, we could stop cars that emit a certain amount coming into this area, but if you want to, you can pay this amount. Yeah. I mean, you can stop, but if you still want to, we'll make extra money. Like that's the sort of like thing that happens, really. So I don't know. It's interesting, man. It's interesting.
Nah, vaping is an interesting thing. Yeah. I would say to anybody who does vape, just know what you're inhaling, really. Yeah. Read up on your juices. You never know whether they're good or bad. Yeah. Try not to be I don't say try not to be the cheap one, because you don't want to spend too much money on like juices, but just figure out what's in your juices. If it's at the end of the day, you're putting it into your bodies, and you want to know what you're taking. So you know when you're smoking cigarettes, you know when you smoke weed. Yeah. If someone tells you there's like crystals in your weed and there's like cocaine, you ain't gonna smoke that if you don't like weed. If you don't like cocaine. So it's the same way. Know what's inside your product that you're taking, and figure it out. Yeah. I believe you wanted to make 2 parts, right?
Yes, yeah.
So
we've got a big topic / story time sort of thing.
So we
in the other segment.
End this part of podcast here.
Yep.
Watch out for the next episode. It'll probably be out by the time you are watching this anyway.
We're recording this on the same day, so if don't try to come in the comments like, You're wearing the same outfit. You're wearing the same crepes. Just don't. We're recording on the same day now. We're just trying to be efficient out here.
Trying to be efficient. So this time's gonna be lit. So anyway, this has been Chat and Chill Podcast with your boy Firahs
Joe MK,
and we'll catch you back for the next episode. So stay tuned for that one.
All right, there you go, man.